Ezekiel, chapter 5.
And thou, son of Adam, take thee a sharp sword. As a barber's razor shalt thou take it to thee, and shalt cause it to cross upon thy head and upon thy beard. Then take thee balances to weigh, and divide the hair. A third part shalt thou burn in the fire in the midst of the city, when the days of the siege are fulfilled. And thou shalt take a third part, and smite with the sword round about it. And a third part thou shalt scatter to the wind, and I will draw out a sword after them. And thou shalt take thereof a few in number, and bind them in thy wings. And of these again shalt thou take, and cast them into the midst of the fire, and burn them in the fire. Therefrom shall a fire come forth into all the house of Israel. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, This is Jerusalem. I have set her in the midst of the nations, and countries are round about her. And she hath rebelled against my ordinances in doing wickedness more than the nations, and against my statutes more than the countries that are round about her. For they have rejected my ordinances, and as for my statutes, they have not walked in them. Therefore thus saith the Lord Yahweh, Because ye are turbulent more than the nations that are round about you, and have not walked in my statutes, neither have kept my ordinances, neither have done after the ordinances of the nations that are round about you. Therefore thus saith the Lord Yahweh, Behold, I, even I, am against thee, and I will execute judgments in the midst of thee, in the sight of the nations. And I will do in thee that which I have not done, and whereto I will not do any more the like, because of all thy abominations. Therefore the fathers shall eat the sons in the midst of thee, and the sons shall eat the fathers, and I will execute judgments on thee, and the whole remnant of thee will I scatter to all the winds. For what reason, as I live, saith the Lord Yahweh, surely because thou hast defiled my sanctuary with all thy detestable things, and with all thy abominations, therefore will I also withdraw. Neither shall my eye spare, and I also will have no pity. A third part of thee shall die with the pestilence, and with famine shall they be consumed in the midst of thee, and a third part shall fall by the sword round about thee, and a third part I will scatter to all the winds, and will draw out a sword after them. Thus shall my anger be accomplished, and I will cause my wrath toward them to rest, and I shall be comforted, and they shall know that I, Yahweh, have spoken in my zeal, when I have accomplished my wrath upon them. Moreover, I will make thee a desolation, and a reproach among the nations that are round about thee, in the sight of all that pass by. So it shall be a reproach and a taunt, an instruction and an astonishment, to the nations that are round about thee, when I shall execute judgments on thee in anger and in wrath, and in wrathful rebukes. I, Yahweh, have spoken it. When I shall send upon them the evil arrows of famine that are for destruction, which I will send to destroy you, and I will increase the famine upon you, and will break your staff of bread. And I will send upon you famine and evil beasts, and they shall bereave thee, and pestilence and blood shall pass through thee, and I will bring sword upon thee. I, Yahweh, have spoken it.